বাংলাদেশ স্বাধীন আপনারা জোরে স্লোগান করেন, আমার দেশ তোমার দেশ, আমার দেশ তোমার দেশ, বাংলাদেশ স্বাধীন করো, স্বাধীন করো বাংলাদেশ।
My brothers, I stand before you today with a heart overflowing with grief. You are fully aware of the events that are going on and understand their import. We have been trying to do our best to cope with the situation, and yet, unfortunately, the state of Dhaka, Chittagong, Khulna, Rajshahi and Rangpur are awash with the blood of our brothers. The people of Bengal now want to be free. The people of Bengal now want to live. The people of Bengal now want their rights. What have we done? That was wrong. After the election, the people of Bangladesh voted as one for me, for the Awami League. We are to sit in the National Assembly, draft a constitution ourselves there, and build our country. The people of this land would thereby get economic, political, and cultural freedom. But it is with regret that I want to report you through that we have passed through 23 tragic years. Bengal's history of those years are full of stages of tortures, of bloodshed by them repeatedly. 23 years of stages of men and women in agony. The history of Bengal is the history of people who has repeatedly made their highways handsome with their blood. We have shed blood in 1952, even though we are the victors of the event of 1954. We could not form our government then. In 1958, Ayub Khan declared the martial law to enslave us for the next 10 years. In 1966, when we launched the 6-point movement, our birth should date on 7 June. When after the movement of 1969, Ayub Khan fell from power and Yahya Khan assumed the reins of the government, he has declared that he will give us a constitution and restore democracy. We listened to him then. A lot has happened since. Election has taken place. I have met President Yahya Khan. I have made a request to him. Mr. Yahya, you must hold the session of the assembly on 15th January. But he did not listen to me. He listened to Mr. Bhutto instead. At first, he has said that the meeting would take place on the first week of March. We said, fine, we'll be taking our seats in the assembly. I went so far as to say that if anyone came up with an offer that is just, even we are in the majority, we would agree to that offer. Mr. Bhutto came here, he carried out discussions with us. He has said that the doors of the negotiation had not been shut down and there are further negotiations. I had a talk with other leaders of the party. I said to them, come and sit down with us. Let's create a constitution for ourselves through discussions. But Mr. Bhutto declared that if the West Pakistani member came here, the assembly would end up as a slaughterhouse. He has claimed that whoever came here will be slaughtered. If anyone showed up here, all shops from Peshawar to Karachi will be shut down. I declared that the meeting would take place, the assembly would continue to meet. But on the 1st of this month, The assembly has been shut down. Mr. Yahya Khan called the assembly into session in his capacity as a president. I declared that I would be attending, but Mr. Bhutto declared that he wouldn't be a part of this. 35 members of the assembly came from West Pakistan to be a part of these proceedings. But it was dissolved all of a sudden. All blame was pointed on the people of Bengal. Finger was pointed at me. After the assembly session was prorogued, the people of this land protested. I told them, observe the general strike that we have called peacefully. Shut down all mills and factories. Our people responded to my call. They have came to street spontaneously. They expressed their firm determination to carry out the struggle peacefully. What have we got in return? Those who bought arms with our money are now using those arms on the poor, wretched, and the downtrodden people of this country. Bullets are being aimed on their chest. We constitute the majority in Pakistan, but whenever we Bengalis try to assume power, they use forces on us. I had a talk with Mr. Yahya Khan. I said to them, Mr. Yahya, you are the president of Pakistan. Come and observe how the poor people of this country has been murdered, how mothers are being stripped from their children. Come, observe, and only then pass a suggestion on what is going on.
He has apparently said that I agreed to attend a roundtable conference on the 10th of this month. Didn't I say you long time back? What is the point of another roundtable conference? Who will I sit with? Should I sit with those who shed the blood of my people? He has suddenly dissolved the assembly without carrying out any discussions with me. After sitting in a secret meeting for 5 hours, he gave a speech where he has put all blame on me. He has even blamed the Bengali people. My brother, the assembly has been called into session on the 25th of March, but the blood spilled on our streets has not yet dried.
The assembly has been called into session on the 25th of this month. But on the 10th of this month, I have declared that Mujibur Rahman won't join the roundtable conference because that would mean waiting over the blood that has been shedded. Thus, you have called the assembly into session. You will have to investigate how the poor people of this country has been murdered.
And you will have to transfer power to the representative of the people. It is only then I will decide whether we will take our seats in the assembly or not. I don't want Prime Minister office. We want the people of this land to have their rights. I want to state clearly that from this day, Bangladesh Court,
government office, magistrates, educational institution will be shut down indefinitely so that my people don't have to suffer, so that my people don't have to go through hardships. All other things will be exempted from the general strike from tomorrow. Rickshaws, horse carriers, court and semi-government organizations such as WAPDA will not be allowed to work. On the 28th, employees will go and collect their salaries. If their salaries are not paid, if another bullet is aimed on my people, if my people are shot dead again, I request all of you, convert every house to a fort, comfort your enemy with whatever you have, and even at the risk of your life, and even I am not here to direct you, shut down all shops and make sure that traffic on the roads and forts are brought to a standstill.
If need be, we'll starve to death, but we will go down starving for our right.
To those in the armed forces, I have this to say: stay in your place. Don't try again, but don't try again to aim your bullets on the people of this land. You cannot suppress 70 million people forever. Thus we have learned to sacrifice ourselves. No one can suppress us anymore. And as our matrons and those who have been wounded, we in the Army League can do everything to assist them and their loved ones.
If you have the means, give what little you can to our relief community. To owner of the factory whose worker has participated in the general strike the last 7 days, I have this to say: make sure that they are paid wages for those days. To government employees, I have this to tell: you will have to listen to my directive till our country is liberated. Tax and custom duties won't be collected. No one will pay them either.
Remember, enemy is administered to create chaos and confusion among us, and to addict and to loot.
In our Bengal,
Hindus and Muslims, Bengalis and non-Bengalis, we all are brothers. That safety is our responsibility. Let us not train ourselves in any way.
remember, those of you who work for radio and television, if the people running the radio station aren't ready to listen to us, no Bengali will report for work there. Banks will be open for 2 hours every day so that people can collect their salary. But we won't allow even a single position to be transferred from East Bengal to West Pakistan. Telephone and telegram service will continue as before in our East Bengal. If we have to transmit news abroad, you will see today. But if any attempt is made to exterminate our people, all Bengalis must take appropriate action.
For the revolutionary communities under the leadership of Awami League, in every village, every community,
Be prepared to act with whatever you have in your possession.
remember, since we have already learned to shed blood, we will have to shed a lot more of it. By the grace of Allah. However, October, we will liberate the people of this land. The struggle this time is the struggle for freedom. The struggle this time is the struggle for emancipation. Long live Bengal!
শ্রেষ্ঠ বাঙালি বঙ্গবন্ধুর ঐতিহাসিক ভাষণের ইংরেজি রূপ অনর্গল ভাষায় বলেছে, আমি তাকে সেলিউট জানাই। কন্যা বঙ্গবন্ধুর কন্যাকে নিয়ে লেখা আমার একটা কবিতা, 1056 পৃষ্ঠা। মাননীয় প্রধানমন্ত্রীর জীবনের এমন কোন ঘটনা নাই যেটা এখানে উল্লেখিত হয় নাই। যেহেতু আমি বঙ্গবন্ধু গবেষক, যেহেতু আমি মুক্তিযোদ্ধা, যেহেতু আমি ছাত্র রাজনীতি করেছি, যেহেতু আমি আওয়ামী রাজনীতি করি, আমার ধ্যান, আমার ধারণা, আমার কান্না, আমার হাসি বঙ্গবন্ধুকে নিয়ে। আমার ছোট ভাই আজ যা দেখালো, আমার বিশ্বাস আগামী দিনে এই ছোট ছোট ছেলেরা বঙ্গবন্ধুর সেই ভাষণ সারা বিশ্বে ইংরেজি, বাংলা, আরবি, উর্দু বিভিন্ন ভাষায় উচ্চারিত হবে। আমরা সেই প্রতীক্ষা থাকলাম। এখন আমি আমার প্রিয় ছোট ভাইকে বইটি উপহার দিচ্ছি।